Have you ever wondered how YouTubers stay focused and create great contents for hours on end? After a week of studying scientific research, I found a way to work for 4 hours every single day without losing focus. So imagine turning your thoughts into clear, productive work by using your brain's natural rhythms. And it's not about working harder, it's all about working smarter. Keep watching this video if you want to learn my flow system and how you can use it to boost your productivity. So the problem with focus is not about this 10-minute rule, 80-20 rule, or any productivity hacks. And the only thing you have to do is to reduce distractions. So imagine you want to do the deep work in the morning, but you still have the social media notifications, or even your siblings, your parents telling you to cook for a meal. Well, you get distracted easily and you can't even focus. And I know this is your problem, and I'm here to provide you the solution. Hi, I'm Janardana. I've published over 350 videos over the last 8 months growing this YouTube channel. And I'm pretty sure there are no influencers out there who work harder than me. And I've applied what I've learned from journals, papers, scientific research, YouTube videos about flow state. And after you watch this video, you will have better understanding how you can use your flow state to boost your productivity. So first, let's cover the problem with productivity. The average of focus is less than 3 hours. The average breadwinner is productive for 2 hours and 53 minutes. 8-hour shift, the average worker is only productive for less than 3 hours. So this is the problem with productivity. People think that they focus for 8 hours every single day, but the reality is they just focus less than 3 hours. So I see this problem on my personal life. I can work 6 hours, 8 hours to create these YouTube contents. I can spend an hour, 2 hours to record this video. But the reality is I focus only 3 hours, 4 hours out of 6, 8 hours. So this makes no sense if you want to be productive or if you want to focus for the next 12 hours, 15 hours every single day. Because the actual focus maybe is less than 3 hours. We'll talk more on this video on how you can focus longer. But the fact that people only focus for less than 3 hours is staggering. So next time your friends, your co-workers bragging how many hours they spend working, you know that only 40% of that time is productive. You can't force yourself, your brain to focus longer, because your brain needs a break. And that is why the second problem arises. Top performers procrastinate about 160 minutes. Productive employees do not work the full 8-hour shift. Top performers usually take an approximate 20-minute break for every hour. Many people think that Pomodoro technique is the best way to be productive. Well, this is what the top performers do. They take 20-minute break for every hour. Everyone has different techniques to be productive, but for me, focus for the next 4 hours without stop is the best way. There are people who work for 6 hours and took that 2 hours resting, but there are people who work 4 hours without a rest. Don't take my advice, I want you to experience it yourself. The problem with resting 20 minutes every single hour is that you will get distracted. You will get distracted by these notifications. You will think that you watch this video is productive procrastination. Well, if you have a good habit like exercising, this increases your productivity by 15%. And this is why exercise makes you productive. Exercising makes employees more productive. Healthy employees are productive employees. Exercising before coming in for work not only increases productivity by 15%, but also extends the duration of an employee's productivity peaks. And I believe if you have a strong body, you will have a strong mind. If you exercise regularly every single day, you will have better mental health. And trying to be productive when you're stressed or exhausted is not ideal. So this is the crucial part for most people. You don't need to do intense training. You just need to do some cardios for 30 minutes or go on a walk for 20 minutes. And we've already covered the problem with productivity. And I'm pretty sure if you watch this video so far, you've solved all of the problems I've mentioned before. Now, let's talk about the flow state that will increase your productivity. So over the last 7 days, I've been reading 10 different papers and this is what I've found so far. So the first one is that people in flow state were 500% more productive. And the second one is the positive impacts of flow state. And there's a link between dopamine and flow state. So this is the step-by-step guide that will get you into flow state every time. So the first one is to limit distractions. Flow states are a state of intense concentration and focus on the task at hand, which can be achieved by limiting distractions and focusing completely on the work. So if you want to get into flow state, there are two things you should do. First, limit distractions, and second, focus completely on the work. It is easy to get into flow state and focus for long hours, but the problem is that you still have a lot of distractions. Social media notifications, tons of messages from your co-workers, or even you work in a noisy place. Remember, two things you have to do if you want to get into flow state: limit distractions and focus on the work. And of course, dopamine plays an important role in your level of focus. And that is why the next step is to control your dopamine levels. Dopamine can reduce feelings of fatigue or discomfort. This is an age where we have to access to everything instantly. We don't realize that dopamine plays a big role in our lives. You wake up, work, eat, exercise, it all affected by dopamine. Maybe you feel unmotivated to do the work, or you just don't feel like doing it. The problem is your dopamine levels. Maybe you scroll through social media for hours and you don't want to read that business book, or you don't want to do the work because you find scrolling more enjoyable than reading or doing work. Well, you can reprogram your brain to do hard things in a week. I want you to change your habits, eat healthy, go to the gym, listen to podcasts, read some books, and that is why taking care of your health is important. Exercising makes employees more productive. Physical activity contributes to fighting stress, depression, and exhaustion. It has been proven that if you take care of your health, you will be more productive. Well, you can just go on a walk for 20 minutes or do some cardio for 30 minutes. The point here is to take care of your health. You can make your own food, exercise, go to the gym, wake up early, and sleep early. It doesn't cost money to be healthy. You just need to be consistent and disciplined. And it will increase your productivity. You will be more likely to do the work because after you wake up, you feel sharp. And this is the reason why flow state can be achieved only if you do the work. You have good habits. You find scrolling on social media boring. And you feel sharp throughout the day. Deeper is not a problem for you. I don't want you to just watch this video and do nothing. I want you to take action. Because if you want to leverage flow state to increase your productivity, you have to take action. Please don't procrastinate and scroll through social media. I want you to take this information and take action. Because no one will tell you to be productive. You need to be in full control of your life. Stop procrastinating, limit distractions, control your dopamine levels, stay healthy, and do your work. If you follow everything I explained to you, you will find focusing for 4 hours every single day is not a problem. And you won't have a problem with the work, and you always get into flow state. And I know it is hard at first, but 30 days from now, I want you to come back to this video and comment down below how much progress you've made. And I want to share this quote with you. Lost in shadows, they began to strive. With small good habits, they came alive. Each effort sparked a growing light. Now every task brings pure delight. And I believe you will succeed, and you have to do whatever it takes. And if you're serious on starting a personal brand on YouTube, you can click the first link in the description below. Grab all of my free products and talk with me, all link in the description below. And enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.